Hey there, crew. I'm in Wenatchee, Washington, well outside my geologic comfort zone. I'm at a geology field conference, the Tobacco Root Geological Society, which is kind of a Rocky Mountain, Pacific Northwest region, very informal group. Some geologists, some people just whose hobby is geology, that meets every year and mainly does field trips. We have some talks that we'll do today. It is blazing hot here in late July. It's going to be around 110 this afternoon. And while I'm hiking down the trail trying to catch up to my crew, well, first of all, I just did a video back up the way that'll drop probably a few days after this one, so look for that. Just wanted to thank everyone who's contributed so far that likes the content I'm putting together. I appreciate it. If you can and are able to and you want to, there's a PayPal link, also a Venmo address on the description of the videos, or you can just send an old-fashioned check if you want to. But I wanted to, my YouTube channel just recently went past 5,000 views, which is really cool. And I just want to provide a short history of kind of where this all began. I put together a YouTube channel like 6-7 years ago and threw a couple videos on it, but really didn't do anything with it. Didn't really know what I would do with it. And then when the COVID pandemic hit, doing these videos became kind of a cool little therapeutic thing, a way for me to share and interact with folks in a remote way, because that's all we were able to do. I got a GoPro camera that I'm using here in the fall of 2020 and went on a trip to Death Valley, and that's where I started putting together my first videos. And I think that's where it all started to really kind of click for me, is like, wow, this is a great outlet and an incredible way to connect with people who just enjoy this kind of thing. I think, you know, there's a tribe for every I guess aspect or topic or theme that's out there. There's people into motorcycles, there's people into sports, people into, you know, reading great books, and then there's this niche of us that really likes geology and landscapes. And it's been neat to connect with people, not just in the US but worldwide. So it's been fun to put these together. It's been kind of a natural way to just take the travel and adventures I was already doing on my own anyway, and just adding videos. I think you've got a sense of my style here, and if you're a subscriber, maybe it clicks with you, but keeping it pretty short, 10 minutes or so. And I try to focus just on one fairly, hopefully simple geologic story or scene, not putting together necessarily really long lectures, although I have put together a few kind of in my office presentations, like the one I did on the Bonneville flood. And so where's this going in the future? I guess I'd love to hear your feedback on what you'd like to see. Most of the channel has the field-based videos, which I think most people like, but I have sprinkled in a few of these longer form lecture style presentations. And so are those of interest to folks as well? Is there some other type of format that would work well? Are there certain topics or subjects that are of particular interest? My base is in Twin Falls, Idaho, but I do try to get out and travel a little bit, so some things might be more doable than others. You know, I don't think I'll be able to get out and do a good section of field videos, you know, in another country or in the eastern US anytime soon, but maybe. So I'm just trying to figure out what you as the viewer would like to see. And I appreciate everyone's honesty and compliments and feedback. I even appreciate the criticism. It's all helped me try to do this a little bit better. The videos are on the fly, they're unscripted. It's what I know or what I can figure out. Or like the video I just did up the hill, it's what I just learned this morning on this field trip with two experts. And so it's fun to share that, because it gives you a chance to see things in a different place and maybe in a different way. But it also helps me in relaying that story cemented in my mind, because if you can articulate it and explain it, I've always believed that's a higher form of learning. So anyway, we'll see where this goes. Right now they're fun to do. I start the semester here in a couple weeks, so the videos may decrease a little bit in terms of their frequency, but I had plans this fall to get out to some places. So things you can look forward to in the near term. I just did a 6-day Salmon River trip with our family and some friends, and did a couple of videos there, so you can look for those. And then also this field conference here in Wenatchee. We'll see what other videos put together here. For the fall, I'm hoping to get over to Yellowstone and do some videos in Yellowstone. So if you have any topics or ideas or locations that you'd like featured, that would be great. Probably try to get into the Lost River Range and do a couple videos before summer ends there. And then maybe I've also thought about heading south and doing some things around Great Basin National Park and the West Desert of Utah, where there's just some really incredible geology. So anyway, thanks again for all your support. Appreciate getting to know so many of you through comments and emails. I'll try to keep up with that as long as I'm able. I think if I turn into a Nick Zentner type, it might get unmanageable, but right now I'm striking a pretty good balance of being able to respond to people as much as possible. So from a very hot, dry, out of water, soon to be, if it's not already, 100-degree day in central Washington, I'll just leave you with a nice view of the Wenatchee Valley and the Columbia River and say thanks so much, and we'll see where the future takes us.